Hey everybody, it's been a long time, so I thought maybe we'd do another one of these. All right, welcome back to Coaching in a Car, getting some coffee. Let me show you my coffee mug here. Yeah, a little thing from Experts Exchange for being on their podcast a while ago. Thank you for that. And you can kind of see the chiropractor in the distance there. Oof. Yeah, okay, maybe not, but I assure you it's back there somewhere. Yeah, I can't get to that angle. But yeah, so it's been a while, but I wanted to update you on some things that's been going on in my life and why there haven't been a lot of these videos. Even though, I'll be honest with you, there's about 5 or 6 that were filmed that just never got around to releasing. So I'm going to try and get some margin in my days to get that done. But the honest truth is, we've been doing some other things. So we have another channel with a brand that we've started called Thrive IT. So that's thrive-it.com. If you want to see the YouTube shows we're doing, quickest shortcut for that is thrive-it.com/YT, or find, I believe I have it linked here in the channel as well, or I'll put it in the description below. But go see that channel. What we've done is we've started talking careers in life with people that are in the technology field, and because my partner in crime Jeff and I mostly come from the Citrix world, there's been a lot of people that have been mostly focused around Citrix, so there's a lot of names you would likely know, and so I do encourage you to check out that channel. In fact, our last show as of this filming actually had Mark Templeton on, and he is just a delight, and so that is a great episode. But yeah, we've had some other things too, like we had the Jed Ayers, who's the CEO of iGel. We've had Brian Madden, Doug has been on as well from iGel, and there's just a bunch of things. I think we have something like about 30 different guests that we've had on these shows, and so it's just been great to just film live and release and not worry about editing like I usually do with this channel. And so that's been really fantastic. And you can see I haven't cut my hair in like 2 years or 2.5, whatever it's been. So there's that too. People always ask me about that. How long are you going to grow your hair? And I was like, I don't know. It depends on how long it grows. So we'll see. But more importantly, what's been going on? So in the last year, released a book called Be a Citrix Hero in March of last year of 2020. And that book has, I'm not sure what the exact numbers are. I don't really keep track of how many have sold. It went past the first 100 sold, and that is already more than my goal. I genuinely am blown away by how many of you have not only bought and read that book, but have left me wonderful reviews about how it's been impactful, which is, there's no higher thing that I could hear, is that something's made an impact in someone's life. And so that has been wonderful to hear, that it's not just about the tech knowledge, but it's also about how it's presented and understanding it fully, and that I was willing to take the time to do that. That's meant a lot to a lot of people. And so yeah, naturally, I'm going to encourage you to go pick up that book. It's Be a Citrix Hero. It's available on Amazon. I'll try to link in it below. I know there's policies with links, but I'm going to do my best. But if you go to ctxpro.com/book, you can always find that there. That's kind of a permanent link to wherever that book ends up. Just in the last few weeks, I did end a exclusivity contract with Amazon, so that is going to be available in more places coming up here soon, including a downloadable PDF. I'll get more details on that page as far as how to get that, just as if that's the way you want to consume the book, there's that way. But in 2020, I also decided to release my other book that I've been working on since 2017. So 2 books in 1 year, I know, is a little crazy, especially in the midst of the pandemic and all that. But you know what? I'm kind of crazy. So yeah. So my second book, Just Do This, released last year as well. This is a kind of a brain dump of all the knowledge that I've had in consulting work, but not the technical stuff. More of like how I survive day to day as a consultant, as a IT manager, as a architect, and as a director of technology. All these kind of things, all these kind of skills that I've developed over the years in terms of a methodology, I dumped into this book, and then I edited the book down so it was much more consumable. It's meant to be read in about a month. It's over the course of a month you'll learn, what I've learned over several years of being an IT consultant and working, in the cubicles and and in the field and all these different places, and these are all the lessons that I've learned about the things you need to know outside of the technology, how to document properly, how to present things you're finding, how to go about maintaining systems in ways that don't produce risk and those kind of resume generating opportunities that we sometimes think are not going to happen to us, but always seem to do. These are all the kind of things that I've decided to put into that. In addition to that, I've actually started the process of creating online self-paced and kind of halfway guided courses. In other words, courses that you can go through on your own pace, but will also have the opportunity to meet with me on occasion to do like an office hours kind of thing. And so those are becoming available. Actually, the one for focusing on IT assessments, presentations, and documents, that course is exiting the beta phase at the end of March and will be available in April. And so I'm really looking forward to that. That one's actually going to be kind of a pinnacle point for me. It's the most important lessons that were taught in my book, Just Do This. And so I thought I'd put that out there. So definitely keep an eye out for that. That's going to be something that if you want to be advancing your career, like if you're currently an administrator or an engineer and you really want to become an architect, for example, these are the kind of skill sets you need. And so these are why I made this available. And so this is kind of me investing back into the community as a whole in a way that you can help support me in the process. And so that's always important. And so this is something I'm doing completely independently. I have no sponsors doing any of this. It is really one-to-one. And so if that's something you want to tackle individually, great. If not, I'm also going to make it available for companies to purchase as well and license. And so a little bit of a different way that's licensed as far as the access goes, but the lessons are going to be the same. The difference is if you want to pursue this with your IT manager or whatever, have them contact me, because we're going to be putting together some options of going in a little deeper and having group sessions with specific companies. So they're private sessions with me to ask me anything, make sure you get the knowledge down. So those opportunities are coming up as well. So that's going to be another great opportunity. But overall, those are things that are kind of finally done as far as content development goes. And this is where I'm kind of drawing the line. This is where I'm stopping with technology content. This is where I feel I've kind of said what I need to say, and I'm now just a matter of teaching what I've already put together. And so that's this season in life, that's what I'm going to be doing from a technology standpoint. But I'm also moving forward with a few things that have been inspired not only by this channel and the conversations we've had here that have had nothing to do with Citrix and everything to do with coaching kind of things. And so I've decided to dive completely into that. And so over the course of the next year, you're going to see a lot more content from me that is much more focused around life and a lot less around technology and a lot less around career even. Those are going to come into play every now and then, but it's been a decision that it's time to move on to much more of what I call mindset coaching and less about technology or tactical coaching. And so this has been a shift that's been going on outside of the technical world anyway. I've actually been helping people with their mindset through coaching for the last 3 years. And so this is something that I'm ready to dive into in a much more deeper fashion, I guess you could say. So look for that from me this year. It's going to be something that's going to be very, very different for a lot of you. And I understand that this is going to cause a lot of you to exit. And that's okay. I understand. It's okay for you to just come here and expect to find tech content. That's perfectly okay. And we've got plenty of it. It's there. That's fine. But if you are somebody who knows that there's more to be had out of life, that's where I'm going to keep coming from. So I'm coming from that technology mindset, and I'm going to be speaking to you in your language a lot more over the next course of the year. So look for that from me. But yeah, it's been a blast, and I'm really just really excited to hear from all of you. I've gotten so many notes of encouragement, um, and some that have been less than encouraging. Let's be completely honest. Got one the other week that was straight up heartbreaking. Apparently, I'm a monster. Or, sorry, what was the word? Charlatan. Yeah, that was the word. Um, so, sorry for that. I guess I just didn't know. But for the rest of you, the vast majority of you have been very supportive and are getting a lot out of this new direction and have really felt encouraged, especially in the Thrive IT channel. A lot of you have felt really encouraged that your journey is not that much different than some of the people that we consider to be kind of the titans of the industry. And so I encourage you to keep moving forward, keep that mindset of, you know what, I'm okay. And nobody starts at the top. So keep oriented towards development and improvement, and I promise you'll get there. And that doesn't always mean in career. That means in life, because you got to have something to come home to. You got to have something that's important to you in life, and that's why from now on, whenever I sign this off, in whatever you're doing, find a way to leave today better than you found it. Cheers, everybody.